And as I was going through the paper, I got to the parade section. And in the parade section, they interviewed an actress by the name of Stana Katic. And Stana is the lead female role in the TV show Castle. She's the Beckett character, in case you watch it. My husband and I love that show. So I read the article, and they asked her what her hobbies were. And she said one of her hobbies was falconry. I'm like, falconry? The glove and the bird, falconry? What kind of hobby is that? But then I got to thinking, my hobby, scrapbooking, based on past experience, I say that I scrapbook, and people's eyes glaze over when they're So I have there's no way I can judge somebody else on their hobby. But hobbies are a way we choose to spend our spare time. And so we have to have some sort of passion for them. And I think equal to that are the cool stuff, the gear that we have for our hobbies, right? That all makes part of it. Runners have shoes, golfers have clubs, falconers, well, I guess they have gloves probably, and scrapbookers, we have our stuff too. So today I'm going to show you a little bit about what scrapbookers do. I love it when I get a text, and the text says, "Hey girls, look at your calendars, it's time to crop." Now that's scrapbook speak for find a Friday night, we're going to spend 5 to 6 hours, and we're going to make scrapbook pages. I love this time because I get uninterrupted time, I get to concentrate on my own stuff, and I get to be creative, and I get to hang out with my friends. I love this time. Now we go to a place called Archivers, and when you go to Archivers, you got to take your gear with you. And this is what I look like when I go into Archivers. This is the stuff that I take with me. Now keep in mind that this is my mobile pack, right? So I have my own other stuff at home. This is my mobile pack. So what do we need to scrapbook? So in front of you, I have pages just for you to look at as a reference as I talk about the different parts of a scrapbook page. This is from a scrapbook I made from a family vacation in Mount Rushmore in 2010. So this is just something for you to look at. But each scrapbook page has 3 main characteristics. The first one is a picture, of course. So here is my 2011 pictures. This is just from last year. And what you have to do is you have to take all your pictures and you have to move them down to a few precious pictures. So I'll take items like this, and you just have to pick a few, just a couple. And that's hard to do. This by far is the hardest part. And it's the hardest part because every picture is so wonderful, and look how cute somebody looked, etc. So it's the hardest part. So find your pictures first. And once you determine your picture, you'll see on the pages that paper is a big part of it. It's the foundation. And each one of those pages has 3 to 4 layers, which is pretty common, and some have even more. So my mobile paper carrier this is one of them. At home, I also have one of those plastic things with the 3 drawers. I have that full of paper too. And in my bag here, because you need different types of paper to do different things, right? So I have paper that is in smaller things and different sizes, because you need all kinds of paper to make your scrapbook work. And I even go to the point of pre-making some pages, so when I get to Archivers, all I have to do is put the picture on and do my journaling, which is very important. You gotta say who, what, when, where, why you did it. So I have this already, so I can be very efficient when I get it. The next item is the embellishments. So you have your paper, you have your pictures, you have your embellishments. This is how I carry my embellishments. And this is the jewelry or the cufflinks to your outfit, right? This is where all the fun stuff is. I have all kinds of cool stuff. You have to start out with the basics, so you need some tape. And you have scissors, and I have different types of scissors that do different things. But then I things like string and ribbon, and I have stamps, and I have ink, and I have all kinds of just stuff to make your scrapbook just even that much better. So you'll see on there that you'll see different types of these types of things. But if you're really lucky, you can have one of these little circle things and have little bags, and then you get to put in things like brads and paper clips and flowers, and oh, the possibilities are endless. It's just great. It's just great. And then, of course, you put them all into your actual scrapbook. I love my hobby. I love it because I get to spend time doing something that I want to do. I get to spend time with my friends, and who would not want all of this super cool stuff, really? I'm going to, currently the way I scrapbook is I scrapbook, you know, those happy times, those picture perfect moments, and that's what I've been doing. But I've decided I'm going to broaden how I scrap. And here's the reason why. I have a 12-year-old son, and he is embracing his pre-teen angst. Everything's so dramatic. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to start scrapping those embarrassing and those awkward moments. This is going to give me ammunition to carry me through those teenage years, because I can always hold it over his head. So I have an idea. So what I'm going to do, so my first idea is that I'm going to investigate the origins of the weird, funky smells that come out of him and his friends. I know it's going to be gross, but I guarantee it's going to be embarrassing too. In fact, after here, I'm going to run by archivers, because I know they have a new tool that will help me get started. Thank you.
Now we know to be careful in front of Maureen.
Yes.
Because we may end up in her scrapbook in ways that will be more than embarrassing.